Okay, back into the ship up here. Another combat. I was assuming this would be a short, small area, but it seems not.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby.
Watchwalker,
A child was
guards
saved
and
from
prisoners,
death.
plague
1,000
bearers.
heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
Not that much longer now. That's fine. I'll keep going. Let's initiate the fight ourselves so that we get the ambush.
And you'll die quickly.
Perfect. Alright, if we put Cassia, say here, put ourselves full cover back here, Argenta, I don't know. Here. Sure. Bella, you can head down towards all of these guys. Skell. Do I have you be ready to take on plague bearers? I guess this is a single plague bearer? Yes. What do we have back here? Occluding sphere is an enemy we can attack. Interesting. Okay. Heinrichs will just move you forward to there as well. Sure. I think that's fine. Front line will be up here. Then rear for the critical bonus. I think we'll give that to Argenta. There's no way. It's disappointing that this is totally an obvious square, but I can't put it there. So there's no way for me to cover both Argenta and Cassia. Well, no, that should cover Argenta, but it doesn't look like it is. I don't know. Argenta's the one that needs it most.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Because she actually uses critical effects regularly. And backline, I guess I'll give that to you, Cassia, so that you're dodgier.
Not a servitor.
Why not? Now, do the usual, bring it down on Ignatius.
That is foolishness.
Oh, come on. You can't see him? If I moved you there, could you see him? No. There you go.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Bring it down on Ignatius. Perfect. We will light ourselves on fire. Train just blocks everything, which gets annoying. Very true. Let's straight flames. We still have 2 actions. Neat.
Already done.
We'll do run and gun. So I could do ignite. Or I could go with something like Melta and try and get a line where I could hit you as well as that. Or maybe I should be focusing on this thing. Can't seem to target it. Or maybe it's outside of my attack range. That's probably what it is. If I moved forward to say here, doesn't quite hit the one I wanted. I was here. There we go. So I can hit the two of them if I wish. That is an option. I could, on the other hand, instead move forward and try and hit. No, I just really can't target this thing. No, it's showing that that's a target. But I'm not doing any damage if I did. Huh. Unsure what to make of that. Let's hit the two of you. And I could do an inflame. It would just hurt me, but it would also set up better burning for the rest of the combat. And I can take the hit.
Suits my purposes.
So this will do 5 damage to me. And better inflames for the rest of the combat, which I think is worth it.
Let's see how they respond to this.
2 more points, but I can't do anything with them, unfortunately. Alright, Cassia, back to your turn. We can move you back into cover there. I could have her give more willpower to Ignatius. Always a fun choice. I like this. It hits a bunch of them and none of my allies. If I instead gave her the bonus to herself, because this is based on willpower damage, right? Yeah. So if I instead gave a bonus to herself... Oh, she can't. Well, I guess that answers that. Alright, let's do this. We hit a bunch of enemies, including something back here, it's looking like, without hitting Heinrichs, which is good. Perfect. And why not? We'll give the willpower bonus to Ignatius, so he does better attacks in the future. Can't target the source directly, but you get pretty quickly what the point is. Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll figure things out and then... yeah, figure out what to do. That's the end of Cassia's turn. Now it's Ignatius's turn. I guess we just start removing enemies. Probably all the ones that have high health. Oh, right, I can only attack a few at a time. I guess we'll just orchestrate flames on you. Why not? Health and distance, yeah. Could do inflame again. It would kill this one, probably. Would do a bit more damage to me. It's probably fine. There we go, another kill. Which will allow me to use that, which will allow me to use run and gun. So then I can do another ignite. Could go for you. Part of me thinks I should just take this out so I don't have to waste any of their actions on it. But I do so much damage that it's better for me to spend my actions on doing tons of damage. I could Melta, actually. Melta does more damage. That's probably the right call. This one hits 2 enemies. Sure, we'll just use Melta to take out both of these enemies.
Nothing I can't do. None shall survive.
Perfect, high momentum. Cassia's turn is so far away, so it probably wouldn't be the worst for me to use our heroic axe on some of our characters early. Because we might be able to get our momentum back up by the time it gets to Cassia's turn. Because if I use this, which I never use, I think it hits multiple enemies. Yeah, not that many actually. Thought the range on it would be better. No, I think I'll end my turn. Could move up somewhere. No, I'm fine where I am. I just have tons of movement points, so it feels like I should be using them. 18 movement points. Argenta. Let's see. None of these enemies are classified as being particularly scary, besides the sphere, which is hurt a little bit. Are you able to shoot the sphere? Yes, though it's showing no damage. Otherwise, you are the only one with some challenge rank, so we'll mark you.
I'll do it.
Just because she can take a shot and get a free kill to get the bonuses for taking out prey. Then, is anyone else nearly dead? Doesn't have line of sight on you, unfortunately. Oh, and she has no more movement. Okay, run and gun. If I put her... a lot of spots that give you a ton of view. You can see a couple of enemies. Yeah, this terrain is blocking line of sight far more than it looks like it should. Alright, let's put you there then, I suppose.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart!
We get claim bounty here.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
And then you've still got one more shot you can take. So let's boost it up as we can. Who do you have an attack on? Is it just this thing? Just trying to figure out if that line was pointing to an enemy. No, it's not. It is specifically saying target this. Alright. We will mark it as prey.
I'll do it.
For whatever that's worth. Then
As the Emperor
hold the bulb.
commands, I act.
And piercing
Doubt is
shot.
for the weak.
Now take your shot and hopefully it does actually do something.
For you, my Emperor!
It does nothing. That is a shame. Alright. Was that the Occluding Sphere's turn? Use Blessing of Rot on you. Blessing of Rot. For 1 round, shield grants its host +3 movement points and will be removed if the creature's temporary wounds reach 0. In this case, the shield blows up, kills the host, dealing 10 damage to the occluding sphere. The host's temporary wounds are above 0. On the next round, it will fade away and create a poisonous cloud that deals damage to the host's enemies and heals the host's allies until the end of combat. Lovely. So it's able to cast Blessing of Rot. It's invincible. Psyker Majoris. Okay. Alright, Cabela. Let's have you do some attacks on this guy, I suppose.
I am your blade and shield.
I guess do a blade dance. Then I always think that doesn't end your movement, but it totally does every time. Alright. Let's try and get you moving. I don't even know what are valid squares to walk in. Seems like the only way to get over here is around this way, which is kind of a pain.
I shall not fail.
Alright. Anything else you can do? Not really. Turn's just kind of wasted as a melee character that far from all the enemies. Oh, you could get around there. Well, that's awesome. Alright, do I have Heinrichs try and take out this shielded guy, or is it better to wait for a long-range character? Probably a long-range character. Let's give you strong arm and warp speed.
For the throne's glory.
Also... wait, no, Word of the Emperor is the one I'm looking for. Right, that's this one. How many people can you get within it? Looks like all of us. Perfect.
Let's see to it.
And he can get over here. So if I put you here and then told you to charge, you can't. Why? You're definitely... there, you can charge there. I don't know. We'll send you there, have you charge, to get a free attack. And then a follow-up attack.
Let's see to it.
Looks good to me. Pascal. I can actually get you all the way over to here. Yeah, I think ranged characters for you. That's the plan. What route are you taking to get there? Because I don't really want you to provoke. Looks like you're going around and then I lose sight of your movement, so that's good enough for me. Perfect.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Alright, you can do Reckless Abandon,
When thou is to serve,
which is fine. No one here is suffering from damage over time. So I think I just need to make you do an attack.
running binary code, the Omnissiah condemns you.
Well, that works for me. I guess we'll have you heal yourself.
Galax required it.
Call that good enough. Yeah, good enough. Get over here, you.
Flesh is weak, yet iron knows no pain.
Alright, Cassia. Perfect. I am going to Have you used Finest Hour on Ignatius, as always.
Navigators are feared.
Stand a chance!
Okay, they're all dead. Let's move up. I don't really want to be in the gas cloud, if I'm being perfectly honest. If I put you here, can you see... Why are there so many enemies suddenly? That wasn't the case a moment ago. Let's get you to a position where you can see all the enemies. Which apparently is not that. Really? Okay, you can see a few from there. 3 of them. You can see 1. I don't know how you can't see all of them. Alright, looks like there's nothing I can do over here to get view on them. So I guess I'll just go with that. Call that good enough. Switch back to the staff. Let me know if I should explain. I think for now it's fine. So that'll take out 2 of you.
I shall not
Go there. Explains itself soon.
Opposing me was
Okay.
your biggest mistake. Nothing of value has been lost. You didn't stand a chance.
You're dead. Now we don't really have line of sight on anyone else. Which is a shame. I
Already
can do
done.
that to give me run and gun to get more movement again.
Not a problem for me.
That's as far as I can get there. Is that going to give me vision on anyone? No. What about like here? That gives me vision on at least one of them. That gives me vision on 2. Perfect. So we'll go there. Got a bunch of AP still. So I've got vision on both of you, but none of them. Start here.
Nothing of value has been lost.
And you. I got a little more damage on the one in the back, which is what I was hoping for. Didn't light him on fire. Because you're on fire now, which means I could do Firestorm. Which will hit Pascal, but it will hit all of them as well. Sorry, Pascal. Okay. All enemies are down besides the sphere. The sphere is nearly dead, so I'm guessing every time I kill enemies, I haven't been paying attention, but I'm guessing it takes damage from me killing them. So on its turn, it's going to summon a bunch more, and then when we kill them, it's dead. Something to that effect. I guess we'll find out soon enough. There's no enemies, so I don't know what else to do with my turn. Sort of awkward. Does Real Light replace? No, I can cast this on everyone. So we'll go Voice of Command on... Oh, you can't see. If I stepped you forward a little bit, voice of command on Ignatius, you still can't see. Because he's behind full cover, I guess? Seems silly to me. Or have you already used it on him? Oh, he already has voice of command. Never mind then. That's why that's not working. Let's then do voice of command on Heinrichs.
Step aside.
Give him some
The
bonuses.
navigator is coming.
And willpower bonus. Let's move the front line like here, if we can. I guess we can't.
Me?
Just trying to get it closer
Yes,
in
Captain.
where all the enemies are going to be when they respawn. Yeah, nothing else to do until enemies show up.
I'll live another day.
Back to Ignatius's actual turn. There's no enemies. It's so weird to be in a fight, but there aren't enemies. I guess get behind cover.
All too
Revel in
easy.
slaughter. And end your turn as a complete waste. You never got to that point? I'm too good at killing, and so I'm waiting for it to summon more enemies because I've killed all the enemies that were on the field. Magenta, I guess. Let's move you forward
The Emperor will
a little.
be undone.
I think it tried to take a turn. At least it zoomed in on it, but didn't see anything happen from it. Alright, Cabela, let's put you in here so you'll be in the group. Heinrichs. You can go here. Pascal. Same thing.
Tactical imperative dictates.
Should have summoned more at this point. Yeah, probably. There we go. Perfect. So we've got a bunch of enemies there.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Wait, you can't see them from there? Okay. What about from here? There you go. Now you can see stuff. So we'll move the front line to here, I guess. And give Heinrichs a turn or Pascal a turn. Probably Heinrichs, because he's dealing with the bigger, scarier enemy.
If I may.
So you get a free turn. You already have your buffs already up. To 38. Yeah, it's not calculating the extra damage for the psi rating and willpower bonus. And it really should. So yeah, we'll have you attack the Plague Bearer.
For the throne's glory.
64 damage. It's pretty good. And then Daring Breach, I think. Let him just get a bunch of attacks in. Feels pretty good.
Someone's death wish is mine to grant.
I don't know if I really want to just do a bunch of psychic strikes. Could do some cleaves.
Nothing stands against me.
And they cost 2 AP either way.
Let's see to it. Holy terror, smite your enemies.
How's your health looking? 39. When I do this,
I'm done with this one.
you took 6 damage. Okay. 2 AP left. It's probably not going to kill it, but it might.
But of course, Lord be gone.
Okay. You're down to 18 health left. No, don't get within... Nope. Don't get within range of that because Pascal's going to do his giant slam attack. So let's instead have you move over to here as best you can.
The Emperor is on our side.
I think... Can you not... Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I clicked to tell him to go here, and he went to that corner. Sure. That's fine. Whatever. That's Heinrich's turn. It's fine. What to do about you guys? Willpower doesn't really help you. I doubt she can see... No, she can't see any of them to get an effect going. You do Touch of Anger. Get them to attack each other.
I'm a navigator, not a servitor.
Yeah, I could move them around, but I want them to stay in this zone. And they're lined up for Pascal, so I think I'm just going to leave it alone. Alright, Ignatius' turn finally. Can I get you into a position where you can see these guys? Probably not. You can see these two, and maybe that one? Let's go to the gun to see. Yeah, we can see all of them besides that one from here. Is that any better? No, it's actually worse. That allows you to see all of them, apparently. Alright. Go there. Hit all of them.
Before my might, filth.
Then run and gun. Oh, I didn't even see this one. Well, that's awkward. Can I hit you? Yes. Then let's take you out.
Thing I can't do. You didn't stand a chance.
And took out them. Ah, must have been enough to take out this thing. Before I do the lore warp and fail, let's do a save. Yeah, I was afraid it was bugged when it didn't summon them, but looks like that resolved itself quickly enough. Unholy Shard requires being heretical, which we don't have any heretical people. This amulet reduces all toxic damage suffered by its wearer by 50%. If the wearer has a heretical votary, they also heal 0 wounds each time they suffer toxic damage. Healing 0 wounds? No way. Woodsman, by the grace of the Emperor, you have been given the honor of serving on a black ship of the Inquisition. You have been entrusted with unique cargo, psykers, collected from the Imperium's worlds as their rightly owed tithe. Do not be deceived by their appearance. Every one of them is a dangerous mutant. Be strict with the passengers, for that is how you safeguard the lives of yourself and your comrades. You must be blind to tears and deaf to pleas. Listen to the passengers' conversations and report any groupings that form among them to the ship's confessor. Any groups will be split into different holds to prevent a coordinated revolt. Check for certain that the passengers are eating all of their rations. They contain tranquilizers intended to ensure your and your comrades' safety. Pay attention to any strange occurrences. Psyker corruption comes in many forms. Passengers that exhibit extraordinary abilities must be transferred to reinforced cells for solitary confinement. Do not engage in conversation with the passengers. Do not refer to them by name. Do not give them your possessions. Do not allow them to lose their fear of you. Their fear is the key to your survival. Appear before the ship's confessor every month to have the purity of your thoughts checked. Remember that blasphemous psykers can play with the minds of real people. Keep the faith and follow these rules. Failure to observe any of them will be grounds for dismissal. Another key, carved seal belonging to senior officer, which serves as a key for the most important weapon stores. Okay. That probably will open the box we tried to get into before. Ship's log. The ship's log is encrypted, but the last entry was written in Gothic. I, Inquisitor Uton Hull, captain of the black ship Monarchia's Bane, write this record for the eyes of any faithful servant of the Emperor who may chance to read it. My vessel dutifully departed Terra to collect the Imperium's rightful tithes from its loyal worlds, and then to return to the Segmentum Solar with thousands of psykers in our holds. Our mission was proceeding smoothly, but shortly after our warp jump, the incident occurred. The main confinement cell was the source of the insurrection. It was the holding site for an especially dangerous prisoner who possessed high psychic potential and was known to incite disobedience in others. I do not know how he was able to free himself or how he summoned the forces of chaos to abet him. His psychic outbursts spread rapidly across the entire vessel, sending other passengers into a frenzy and causing them to attack my acolytes. I've given the orders for the passenger holds to be purged and activated the automatic intruder elimination systems, but I have no doubt that this measure will be unsuccessful. Not wishing to surrender the Monarchia's Bane into the hands of these deranged mutants, I've set course to orbit a nearby planet at a slight deviation. Sooner or later, the deviation will result in the ships drifting out of orbit and crashing to the planet's surface. Keep the faith and exterminate any mercy in your soul. Alright, looks like there's nothing else of note in this room. Let's go back to that storage container we saw earlier, now that we have another key. That was back here, I believe. Perfect. Inferno pistol. It's a melta weapon. Really short range. Good damage. Tons of armor penetration. And then Tempestus Carapace is heavy armor, so maybe good for Abelard. 60 armor I think is about what he has. 4 deflection, I'm not sure. Dodge penalty of 5. Base armor properties, 2 deflection against ranged attacks.
A new challenge for me?
Right. Let's do a quick level up. Hopefully it won't take too long before we end the stream. Don't yet have access to Psyker Extremis. I think we've gone through these a bunch of times and none of them really struck me as super great. Force weapons, which I don't use. Heroic Axe, decrease Veil Degradation by 3 is fine. Costs no EP, but deals direct damage to the Psyker. To make sure the next ability doesn't trigger Psychic Phenomena, don't care. Force Reality is fine. Burning Blood. All enemies adjacent to the Psyker suffer damage. Yeah, the Excursion dragged out. It's fine. I don't have any real need to get off at a certain time. I just have a usual time schedule that I go with. But it doesn't hurt me to go beyond it. I just don't want these to get on too long. Combat Master, no. Flame weapons. Meltas. Power weapons. No, none of these really strike me as that important. So let's just go with... Was it Enforced Reality? Yeah. to reduce the veil degradation whenever. I never use my own heroic axe. Maybe I should just boost my willpower. I mean, that's not bad. Lore warp. I could also raise skill, lore warp. And then next time get advanced skill, lore warp. The character can also reroll failed skill tests +1 attempts for each test. That actually sounds really cool. So yeah, maybe there is value in that. For you, anything that I've marked that I want? Let's remove you. While under the effects of any navigator power, enemies have their armor reduced by 19. This reduction is increased by the devastating parameter of the navigator's staff, but does not stack. Allies that are targeted by the navigator's abilities gain 5 to all resistance tests and warp effects caused by demon psychic powers, navigator's powers, etc. until the end of combat. We'll go with that one. I think both are good. I guess we'll grab both. Sure. Cabela. Dance of Blood. Deal +2 agility bonus, more damage to enemies if both the ally and their target stand on the blood-covered cells. We now at least have ways of making blood-covered cells, so that's not as bad as it used to be. Creature with the Blood Blessed or Bloodstained effect gains +1 stack of this effect whenever bleeding, burning, or toxin is inflicted upon it. Not bad. I don't really need weapon stuff with you because you're just using basic swords. So we could do skills. I think I'll go with that one. Nothing here. We do have you now. Each successful dodge grants the assassin +6 damage for the next successful attack. Sure, why not? We're getting to the end of these archetypes, so I've grabbed all the abilities I really want. So now we're digging deep at the less good abilities. Depends on Medicae instead of toughness. I mean, your Medicae is better, so I could give you more wounds, which wouldn't be the worst thing. Sure. Making more bloody ground helps everyone. So that one's not bad. I don't have anything marked, right? Yeah. Death in the air. I don't know. Too many options. We'll make more bloody ground. Whenever an ally kills prey, they get bonuses. Whenever the bounty hunter is attacked in melee range for the first time, they automatically dodge. That one's nice. Critical chain is also good. Kills an enemy with a critical hit. All allies in a 7-cell radius around the target get a critical hit chance until the end of combat. I'm gonna go with that. And Heinrichs for you. You have 1 temporary wound, you gain more parry and armor. Protective word. Let's see. Increase range on psychic powers. He doesn't really have damaging psychic powers. At least not much. Oh, yeah, force weapon's doing better. More damage and more armor penetration. He uses a force weapon, so that's good. Should have gotten that from ages ago. Okay. We will head back to the ship, I suppose. Do I need to go all the way... Oh, there's a go down? Wait. Have I not fully explored this place then? Huh. And I guess I will keep going because I don't want to miss stuff. So I want to just take care of everything while I'm here. Let's go down, I guess. Where is everyone else? Why were you so much faster than all of them? Reminds you of the Foot Patrol, a 40k RPG adventure on a podcast. Not familiar with it. Okay, no, this is just connecting there. That's fine. So we have been all the way through here.
Victory awaits.
Let's get back to our ship. One of them was a psyker, but his powers kept being really underwhelming. Huh. Most 40k stuff I've seen, the psyker powers are always just bonkers. Lord Captain, this is Voxmaster Vigisori, Otta Tolamen speaking. I hope your heroic expedition was a success. What will be your further instructions? The machine spirits of this vessel is dead and defiled. It should be sent to the Omnissiah in a proper nuclear funeral rite. He tried to summon creatures, but all he managed was 3 flies, sometimes in the next hour. This roll kept being really weird. Odd. Huh. Bombard the vessel, let the dead follow the dead. Send out a boarding party, let them destroy this unholy site. Send out the technicians to strip the vessel of anything valuable and make sure they keep quiet about what they are about to see. No longer interested in the vessel, leave it to rot. I don't want to risk... As much as I like the Prophet, I don't want to risk sending people down to that vessel to be corrupted. Let's just bombard it from orbit. As you wish, Lord Captain, the power of our main battery should be enough to penetrate the glacier and evaporate the vessel completely. Dogmatic +5. Yeah, not worth the risk? Nope. That is extremely corrupted and devoted to Nurgle. Don't want anyone getting infected. So, yeah, we're going to end the stream here. Next time, we'll check out these remaining 2 planets and then see what's going on with this station where we got all the people who had the Gene Stealer infection. Station's a complicated fight, better save it. That's what I assumed it would be. So, yep, that'll be for next time. Thank you all for being here and watching. Yeah, see you next week as we continue. Bye.